Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Pearson, your elementary ELL teacher. Today, you're going to write 3 detailed sentences that support the main idea of the text, Seasons by Pat Cummings. And this is from First Grade Journeys, Lesson 13. So for this lesson, you will need a piece of paper and a pencil because at the end of our review, you're going to challenge yourself and we're going to do some hamburger writing. That just means I'm going to give you a green, I'm going to say go. I'm going to give you a green topic sentence. I'm going to give you your topic sentence. And then we're going to slow down and you're going to write your first detail or fact one sentence. And then you're going to slow down again and write your second detail or fact two sentence. And then you're going to slow down again and write your third detail or fact three sentence that supports the main idea or topic sentence. And then we're going to go back and I'm going to give you your conclusion sentence. So you're going to answer this question: what did you learn about the text? The main idea, that's the green, go sentence, and important details. And we're going to use our colors green and yellow. Green means go, state your topic. So I'm going to give you your topic sentence. I learned that the text is mostly about the 4 seasons. And then we're going to slow down and you're going to write your first detail sentence, and then your second detail sentence, and then your third detail sentence. And then I'm going to give you your conclusion. We're going to go back and restate the main idea. What was the text mostly about? So in conclusion, the author wants us to learn about the 4 seasons. So let's go over our learning target. I can say the main topic and write key details of the text, seasons, using complete sentences. Success criteria. That means, how will you know you're successful at saying the main topic and writing your 3 key detail sentences? Well, here are our steps to success. We're going to do it one step at a time. Number 1, I will say the author's purpose of the passage. Remember, it's as easy as PIE, P-I-E. P stands for persuade, I stands for inform, and E stands for entertain. It's one of those. Why did the author write seasons? Number 2, I will say what the text is mostly about, the main idea, the most important thing. 3, say what the author wants us to learn. 4, I will say and write 3 important details that support the main idea. And then finally, 5, check my writing using the writing checklist. And don't worry, we're going to do each of these things one step at a time together. So, seasons is nonfiction. Nonfiction books teach us information and facts. Nonfiction is real. It has text features and photographs. Real topics might be holidays, animals, and sports. Why did the author write the text seasons? Well, it's as easy as pie. The author wrote the text to either persuade, P stands for persuade, and persuade means to convince the reader of a certain point of view, or inform, I stands for inform, to teach the reader or give information to the reader. Or did the author write the text to entertain? Entertain means to hold the attention of the reader through enjoyment. All right, so why did the author write the text seasons? We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Main idea. The main idea is what the text is mostly about. Look at the title and pictures. Sometimes the main idea is in the first and last sentence. and look for clue words repeated over and over. So we're going to orally retell the main idea and four important details from the text before we actually get to writing. So the author wrote the text to either P, persuade, I, inform, or E, entertain the reader. Remember, it's as easy as pie, P-I-E. So why did the author write the text seasons? Was it to persuade the reader that summer is the best? Or was it to inform the reader of the four seasons? Or was it to entertain the reader about a funny story about winter? So the author wrote the text to inform the reader, give information, because it is mostly about, what is it mostly about? It is mostly about the four seasons. Here are four details or facts that support the main idea. So first, what happens in the spring? So say it out loud. First, in the spring, first, in the spring, new seeds grow into green buds. Second, what happens in the summer? Second, in the summer, say it out loud, in the summer, second, in the summer, we feel elated as we play under the hot yellow sun. Third, what happens in the fall? Third, in the fall, third, in the fall, green leaves turn yellow and fall down. Fourth, what happens in the winter? Fourth, in the winter, fourth, in the winter, the snow falls down. You can sled outside. So in conclusion, the author wants us to learn about, so this is related to the main idea. In conclusion, the author wants us to learn about what happens during the four seasons. All right, it's the end of our review. It's time to challenge yourself and get out your piece of paper and pencil. So you're going to answer the question, what did you learn about the text, the main idea and important details? And I'm going to give you your topic sentence. I learned the text is mostly about the four seasons. Then we're going to slow down. You're going to write your first detailed sentence about the summer, then your second detailed sentence about the fall, and your third detailed sentence about the winter. And then I'm going to give you your conclusion. We're going to go back and remind the reader about the main idea or topic. In conclusion, the author wants us to learn about the four seasons. All right. Just a reminder, say each sentence out loud before you write it. So I'm going to give you your sentence starter, but I want you to say your sentence out loud before you write it. And here's our writing checklist to remind you of what to do as you write. Use finger spaces between each of your words. Use punctuation, have a period at the end of each of your sentences. Use uppercase letters at the beginning of each of your sentences or capital letter. And when you write a word you don't know how to write, sound out any unknown words, write the sounds you hear. And then my favorite, reread each of my sentences to make sure that they make sense. So as you write, remember these things from our writing checklist. Say your sentence out loud. Use finger spaces between your words, punctuation, uppercase letters. sound out unknown words, and reread each of your sentences to make sure they make sense. All right, now I'm giving you your topic sentence. You do not need to write it. I learned the text is mostly about the 4 seasons. Now we're going to slow down and you're going to write 3 yellow sentences. So here's our first one. Look at the picture. First, in the summer, you can. So say your sentence out loud and finish it. In the summer, you can. So I want you to finish that sentence and write the whole sentence beginning with the sentence frame. So push pause, write your first yellow sentence, and when you're finished, push play. All right. Second, look at the second picture. Second, in the fall, leaves. So say your sentence out loud, finish it. In the fall, leaves. What do the leaves do? So second, in the fall, leaves. So after you say your sentence, push pause and write your second yellow sentence. And when you're done writing your second yellow sentence, push play to rejoin the lesson. And then third, in the winter, you can. What can you do in the winter? Third, in the winter, you can. So push pause, write your third yellow sentence, and when you're done writing your third yellow sentence, push play. All right, so in conclusion, the author wants us to learn about the 4 seasons. That's our conclusion. We're reminding the reader of the main idea. All right, it's time to check your work with our writing checklist. Look at your 3 sentences, your 3 detailed yellow sentences with our writing checklist. Did you have finger spaces between each of your words? Did you use punctuation? Put a period at the end of each of your sentences. Did you use uppercase letters at the beginning of your sentences? Did you sound out unknown words or write the sounds you hear? And then my favorite, reread each of your sentences. So if you need to push pause, make sure you have these things in your writing, make your corrections, and when you're done, push play. All right, it's time to reflect on our learning. Our learning target was I can say the main topic and write key details of the text seasons using complete sentences. Would you give yourself a 4? I could teach this lesson. I easily wrote 3 detailed sentences. I also used my writing checklist for all of my sentences. Would you give yourself a 3? I understood this lesson completely. I wrote 2 to 3 detailed sentences. I also used my writing checklist for most of my sentences. Or would you give yourself a 2? A 2 means I understood some of the lesson. I wrote 1 to 2 detailed sentences. I used my writing checklist for some of my sentences. Or would you give yourself a 1? I did not understand this lesson, and I did not write any detailed sentences, and I did not use my writing checklist. How do you think you did? 4, 3, 2, or 1? All right, if you want to, you can check your writing with my example. What did you learn about the text, the main idea and important details? Well, I gave you the topic. I learned that the text is mostly about the four seasons. First, in the summer, you can play in the hot sun. Second, in the fall, leaves change color and fall down. Third, in the winter, you can play in the snow. In conclusion, the author wants us to learn about the four seasons. All right, boys and girls, thank you for writing with me. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Have a great day.